Yes. What is up, everybody? We are live and welcome to Tom Brady's favorite new podcast. This is the J&J Dating Dynamics podcast. I'm Jay. That guy over there's Jay. And this is episode 21, the foundation of feminism. We're going to talk a little bit about feminism and make fun of some feminists on TikTok. But first, Justin, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. World Cup ended today. It was awesome. And you're lame because you don't watch it. But I won't hold it against you. You know, in three and a
Portugal
half
came over.
years, 3.5 years, the World Cup's in the United States. So get
Still
ready.
won't. Still
And
won't
Jay
finish.
Blaze on the chat says Tom Brady has a new girlfriend. Yes, she does. Yes, he does. And she is a fucking smoke show, dude. Have you seen this girl?
I haven't.
Bruh.
I
I'll
lived
show it.
under a rock.
I guess you do. I'll show it to you later. Bruh. It pays off to be the GOAT. Pays off to be the GOAT. All right. So my thesis here is that feminism is based on jealousy. Does that
Penis
make any
envy.
sense at all? Huh?
Penis envy.
Yeah, you could call it that. But I mean, think about it. What are the things feminists hate most about men? We make more money, we age better, and we don't get called sluts for having tons of sex. That's what feminism is based on, if you think about it. That's it. You take those things away, everything a feminist wants is something a man already has. They're unwilling to accept that men and women are different and men and women play different roles in society. One's not better than the other, they're just different. But they think one is better than the other. That makes sense? What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Um. I don't know. This is all you. I'm gonna let you lead on this.
Justin's got COVID, by the way, so he's a little bit,
Yeah.
slow.
I was seriously a hair away from canceling tonight, but I
Oh man,
figured let
I'm
me get
glad
it
you
in.
didn't. I'm glad you didn't because you canceled last week. But this is the last show of the year. We are going to take a little break until next year for the holidays.
I haven't really come across any crazy like radical feminists myself in real life.
Well, I'm about to show you one.
But radical feminism is pretty intense, and
Yeah.
it's just like they don't like anything about men at all. Like,
Right. No, there's radical feminists, and I don't really take them seriously. Feminists that say, just kill all men, we don't need them, blah blah blah. But there's a more mainstream side of feminism which tries to push narratives like the Me Too movement and you know pay equity and all these things, trying to really make men and women equal. And as an example, I'll give the U.S. Soccer Federation. Everybody knows and everybody's heard about the women's U.S. National soccer team making all this fuss about equal pay, equal pay, equal pay. Everybody knows the men's team makes a ton more money than the women's team, even though the women's team is more successful. We'll give them that. But for this last World Cup that just ended, the U.S. men's national team got paid $13 million. Not a player, just for everybody. 50% of that goes to the women's team. That doesn't seem fair to me in any scenario. Because the women's team, which has a World Cup in next year, may get $4 million, even if they win it. I don't know what the sum is, but it's not $13 million for winning the women's World Cup. And yeah, the men will get half of that. It's equal, quote unquote, but it's really not. So these are the narratives that traditional feminism try to push out there. They're just unwilling to accept the fact that men are different than women. They are jealous of men at every single level, at every single turn.
yeah, I could see your point there. Um, I was actually just having a quick little discussion because I had my girl had asked what we were talking about tonight,
Hmm.
and I said I hadn't had much opinion on it, but I think this goes way back into like the 50s and 60s, and I honestly think that it's deeper than we know.
How do you mean?
And I'm a believer that this has to deal with like splitting apart the family unit.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely. And even if not directly, it inadvertently has done that. Absolutely. This is, excuse me, feminism was where things like eat, pray, love came about, where a woman will be married for a while, then suddenly she'll decide she didn't live her best life, and she'll get divorced, live her kids, leave her family, and just go do whatever she wants. And the man gets zeroed out in the process.
What up, Weston?
We got Weston on the Instagram side. What up? We got Jay Blaze
What up, John?
on the chat here. I haven't
What up,
seen Geeky
Yvette?
Anomaly
What
in a bit.
about you?
He sent me some on Instagram, and I haven't seen him in forever. He
But yeah,
says, if women's soccer or basketball embraced family and femininity, then we get more female fans. You know what? That's good. That's very, very true. Possibly. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If they showed a more feminine side of themselves, I think absolutely there would be more fans.
well,
Another case in point, the WNBA. WNBA loses money every single year. They get subsidized by the NBA.
so since I say I don't know much on this topic, I do know a couple things. There are women that are anti-feminist out there, and the reason, yeah, is your mic all the way down
I just turned down the volume on my IG. I hope
on
that
your
fixes it.
IG?
Yeah. Let me know if that fixes it, Weston.
It could also be me because I'm not on my usual setup.
Yeah, just make sure your phone volume is turned down. This should
What
still
up,
be okay.
Justin? What's going on? Actually, that's my entertainment attorney.
Nice.
If anyone needs an entertainment attorney, check out my boy Justin.
We might need somebody after talking about feminism. So
Check out his IG. It's Justin JESQ. A great entertainment attorney, and we also got my motorcycle attorney in the house, Weston Finn. His IG is Weston. That's WESTON underscore FINN
what
for any motorcycle needs.
what kind of life are you leading where you need so many attorneys in your life?
I live a very entertaining and dangerous lifestyle.
Entertainingly motorcycly life?
Yes.
Nothing
Um,
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If you're on Instagram, do us a favor. Come over to the YouTube side. Check out my story. In a minute, we're going to be going over some feminist TikToks and reacting to them. And I also want to show one girl that Geeky Anomaly sent me off of Bumble. Like, holy crap. Dude, you're
gotcha.
going to be shocked by this.
But
Check
back to
this
what I
out.
was saying real quick.
Yeah, sorry.
I was saying that there are women that are anti-feminist, and it's more like a radical feminist because they're pro-man. And the real feminists out there are the ones that are actually promoting feminists, and they want women back in their feminine to submit to a man and fall in love and be with one man. Those are the real feminists out there.
I agree. I agree. People
They're
like Pearl.
like Pearl, like Candace Owens, like they understand that men don't care about what females do. We'll get a
Absolutely.
woman that works at CVS, and as if it's what we like, that's what we like. You don't have to be a CEO. Yes, men are intimidated. I wouldn't say intimidated, but we're not going to go for a woman that thinks that she's going to run us. That's
Yeah,
just not
no,
what it is.
never. Never. We don't want a boss bitch
Yeah. What I was
at all.
saying before the show is that back in the day, men could afford to go to work and cover all the expenses for a whole entire family, the house, the wife, the kids, everything. Now you have women in so many roles that men were used to be in that men can no longer provide the life for their women. Like it
No, they
really
can't.
takes two incomes.
On the other side of that, you also have a lot of women who think of themselves as high value. They want essentially to be taken care of. They want a guy with all the money, ready made, that's gonna just let them live the life that they want. So they want the benefits of traditional masculinity without having to put in the work for it. They
They're no
want to go
longer
out and hoe out. They want a guy that makes 250K, gets them a $50,000 car, pays their cell phone bill, gets them a $700,000 house, and all they have to offer in return, forgive the crassness, is a used pussy.
But are they virgins?
No, I just said a used pussy.
Can they cook?
Fuck if I know, probably not. Most of them, probably not.
Can
Probably
they,
not. That's why I
can
made
they
sure to
cook
get me
from
a girl
home?
that can bake. This girl can bake, bro. Holy shit. Love it. Love it. All right. We are at the 10-minute mark. We are going to come off Instagram. Please check out my story. Come check us out over on YouTube. We're going to go over some feminist TikToks here. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
All right.
guys, if you want to watch live on our YouTube, click over in my story. You can literally click the link, and it'll take you directly to YouTube. But we're going to switch over to YouTube. If
And the
you'd like
production
to
value is a
join,
lot better.
if you want to join the chat, if you would like to come on video live with us, let us know in the description. But we'll see you over there.
And we do have the porn bot on the chat, so that should be a lot of fun.
Take care, guys.
All right, we are on YouTube. This is episode 21 of the J&J Dating Dynamics podcast. I am Jay. That guy over there is Jay. And we are talking about feminism and the root of feminism. I love that we have our own porn bot, dude. That's great. It means the algorithm is, let me block them here. Okay, there we go. It means the algorithm is like noticing us and shit. Even though this is still our very own Humble Beginnings podcast. But all right, let me share. Oh my God, this thing is just incredible. Maybe the worst Bumble profile or online dating profile I've ever seen. Let's see. Present. Share screen. And I'm going to share my entire screen for just a sec so you all can see this. All right, Justin, look at this thing, brother. Boom. You see it?
Yeah, what is that?
That's a woman.
It's a woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like a dude.
Yeah, I know. Ah. All right. So she's a delivery driver at DoorDash
Okay.
and has been in beauty school since 2009, apparently. That's like the biggest paradox I've ever seen. We move on. 6 years single. I wonder why.
Don't plan on changing it.
Nope. Not too fond of humans. Don't like being touched without asking. Seeking someone beneficial for my mental health. You look like you need somebody for your mental health. A workout buddy, a friend, and possibly more. Okay. So what more could there be if she's not looking for a relationship and not planning on changing it? Though down here it does say she is looking for a relationship. She is a smoker, a
She
liberal.
looks like somebody that would hang out at Churchill's.
Yeah, yeah. Even then, though, people turn me off more than on. Dare to be different or the same. No vanilla, please. She's Puerto Rican. That should say a lot.
Hey, I'm
Moving
Puerto
on.
Rican.
I don't know who this guy
That's
is.
Alex Gray.
Who's Alex Gray?
That's actually pretty cool.
Who's Alex Gray?
If you want to look it up and pull it up for our viewers, Alex Gray is a phenomenal artist.
Okay, all right. That's kind of a flex there. Then
It
we'll
is.
we'll look him up here in a sec.
I don't know if you know Tool, the band.
Yeah.
But he did the artwork for their album called Lateralis with the skull and all the. He did
Okay.
all the artwork.
Okay, that's cool. So I didn't know who this was. I just thought it was a sugar daddy. All right, moving on. A non-negotiable: a selfish or 20-second lover. Self favorite qualities are self-control, chivalry. So she wants somebody to be chivalrous to her. Like holy crap. Loyalty, passion, sense of humor, a little bad, and able to converse. Also, please have stamina. Jesus. And someone who enjoys feeding her food. Lastly, whatever the what's senpai? Do you know what that is?
I don't.
Me neither. If anybody knows on the chat, please let us know or leave a comment down below. What's that?
No.
Who are you talking to? All right. One who would rather preserve than destroy something beautiful. Well, girl, you are not beautiful. I'm sorry. This girl needs to get off online dating, go get some tattoo removal money, take off the piercings, and maybe then she'll have a shot. Anyway, back to this. Let's stop sharing that. What do you think when you see somebody like that, Justin?
Nah, just somebody to have fun with. I mean,
If that, dude, that no.
no,
I
If
would not touch that with a
not
10-foot pole that
that's
you were
not
holding.
everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole that you were holding.
Of of course, that's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but for some people out there, it is.
Okay, Jay Blaze says here, senpai is Japanese for mentor. Okay.
To be honest, just seems like I wouldn't say a weirdo. She's different. I have tattoos. I've had piercings.
Yeah, but that's excessive, bro.
Yeah, she's just different. But I wouldn't count her out just because of that. There's
I would.
there's people, I know guys out there, especially in the manosphere, talk down on women with tattoos, but I don't necessarily.
And see, I don't have anything really against moderate and tasteful tattoos, but that was excessive.
No, yeah, she didn't look at all to be a classy girl at
No,
all.
no. There's no femininity there whatsoever, and that is what feminism has done.
Yeah,
Feminism has given license to women like that to go out and demand chivalry from a man.
yeah, and you saw it right there in writing.
Yeah, it was right there in writing.
Like, I think she might need to only be dating men that are just like her. Like, she can't get a high class man.
No, no, she needs to be dating the bottom of the barrel Honda Shadow riding guys.
Not even
Not
Harley.
even a Harley guy. No, she looks like, bro. I'm serious, and this is gonna sound crass, but she looks like she belongs at a biker bar on the side of a highway near Las Vegas. I mean, seriously, it's crazy. Yeah, dirty Jay Blaze. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like.
I will agree with him. I will agree with Jay Blaze.
All right, let me go ahead and share. Actually, if you haven't yet, please hit the like button. I'm Jay. That guy over there is Jay, and this is episode 21 of the J and J Dating Dynamics.
Is Jay
Last
Blaze one of your
episode of the
buddies?
year. He is one of Donovan's moderators. He's one of I don't know him personally yet. I hope I will someday. But he's one of Donovan's loyal watchers, and we appreciate you being here, Jay. Please share this around and help us grow our humble little podcast here.
I noticed Jay commenting on the regular. Definitely got
Yeah,
to get you in here one day, bro.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Anytime you want to come on, Jay, just shoot me on Instagram. It should be up there on the chat, and we'll bring you on. That's not a problem. Geeky Anomaly has been on the show quite a few times. All right, so let me bring up the TikTok. We are going to see some feminist TikToks. Boom. Share. All right, you can see that?
Yeah.
All right, all I did was put in feminism here at the top bar.
Mm-hmm.
And let's, okay, stop dating ugly men. Let's look at that one.
Stop giving ugly men a chance.
What do you think would happen if a guy made the same video?
They do, and they have been since the beginning of time. They've been calling women low value and comparing them to used cars every time they've had access to a microphone.
How do I pause
To a
this?
microphone. But it feels like
Okay, I just clicked on it. So, yeah, the reason that it happens is a backlash to the feminist narrative that people like this girl probably keep pushing on the regular. Am I wrong?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Keep playing it.
Oh, shit.
Stop giving ugly.
to hear it about yourself to a microphone. But it feels uncomfortable to hear it about yourself because it hasn't historically been done. You're not used to seeing men judge solely on their physical appearance instead of who they are as a person.
Actually, that happens constantly. We don't get judged on our physical appearance, but we get judged on what we do, how much money we make. We get judged on superficial things way more than women do.
Well, our appearance opens the door, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. But men get judged on their appearance all the time because I would say probably 70% of men physically are invisible to most women. They don't judge ugly men because they don't even notice ugly men in order to judge them.
at all. I mean, if I'd say 70 to 80% of men, that
Yeah, more
means
than likely.
7 or 8 out of 10 men, if they walk up to a girl at a bar, she's automatically gonna not
Reject.
want to talk to that guy.
Absolutely.
And
But that's the thing.
she's
That's the
gonna
thing.
classify those 7 to 8 men as being creeps.
Absolutely. See, okay, here's the thing. those guys are the creeps at work. Those are the guys that get called into HR. If a good-looking guy said the exact same thing and acted the exact same way, she'd give him the time of day.
Of course.
So I don't want to hear it, lady. Whatever your name is, Kaylee, Presta, whatever.
And now you're mad that they're being lumped together by one characteristic and considered undesirable. But you sat idly by while they did that to almost every category of women throughout history. And that led to women believing that they were as worthless as society made them feel. And now they
What?
realize that they deserve more.
I want to know who in society, what serious person thinks or has ever thought women were worthless. See, that's the narrative that it pushes. People or girls like this think that we feel they're worthless just because we acknowledge they're different. Women are not worthless. Women are different. There's a big, big, big gap there in understanding.
More, but you don't like that when it's done at a man's expense. You don't want people telling women to raise their standards, but you were fine when they were telling them to lower them because of their age, weight, or previous sexual history.
Oh, how does that feel? I don't want to talk to this girl anymore. Middle school boys stop.
Try typing in radical feminism.
No, because then a bunch of criticisms is going to come up. I want to see actual like
What
women.
about just Pearl?
Just pearly things?
Yeah, just pearly things.
Just
Feminism.
pearl. Just pearly things. Let's see.
See if
All right,
there's
here's girl.
with
See,
feminism.
this girl gets it. Let's see.
90%. You'll see one day, and I've talked to women about this flip. You'll hit 50 and you'll be invisible to men. And because 90% of the men that are talking to you are trying to sleep with you. Like, gain 100 pounds, you'll be invisible. Get to 55, you're invisible to men. And so, you
So
putting
what she
yourself in
just
those
said right
situations.
there,
What's that?
what she just said right there about like weighing a certain amount,
Yeah.
like it's the same for men if they're not attractive
Absolutely.
enough or if they don't have the right car or the right career. It's the same exact thing.
The point is, we're both judged on looks, but men are judged on so much more than
On
just their
what we
looks.
can provide.
You gotta have the looks, you gotta have the money, you gotta have the status. At least here in Miami, if you don't have those three here in Miami, you are struggling.
Same thing in New York.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's finish watching Pearl.
It's disrespectful to the guy you're with, and he might not say it. He might not even have the courage to tell you this, but it's how they feel, and they can't help how they feel about it. 90%.
That is 100% true.
I've always talked about Pearl on our show.
You have.
Well, I would like to watch a couple other clips. So any women that might come across and watch this video, they can understand. Because I've had a couple of my female friends like think that I have a problem with women, and I'm like, I absolutely do not. I'm not talking out against women at all. It's just talking in general on what's going on these days.
Absolutely.
If people can't see it, it's not my fault.
100%. I think there really is an inability of women to accept that we are different. Any of these catch your eye?
It's, type on the top like feminism because maybe something will pop up.
All right, let's see here. Feminist humbled. I want to see this.
You guys call me delusional or whatever. I think I'm maybe not 10. Let's not get that far, but like
She called herself
an 8.
10.
So like,
She what?
She called herself a 10.
Bro, she's a -3. All right, let's.
whether you guys think I am or not,
Like, if I rated myself 1 to 10, I give myself a 5. I think I'm normal looking. And I just think it's based on my results. I think if I was an 8, 9, or 10, I would have had modeling contracts because people in the top 20% of beauty, they get modeling contracts.
what is beauty?
So what is beauty? You can go online and have people rate your pictures, and they rank you 1 to 10.
That's wild.
And
Yeah.
so you can get a lot of data that says how attractive you are in society. And men will rate you, women will rate you, like every day. How we look is like how we represent ourselves. It's not fun, but it's just like being.
Quick thing. So you don't get to rate yourself. The market rates you.
You're absolutely correct. The opposite sex rates you.
Yeah, of course. Coca-Cola doesn't. I mean, yeah, they set the retail price for their product, but if they wanted to rate their product at $100 a can, The market wouldn't bear that because the market doesn't value a Coke at $100.
I love one of the comments on the side. It says "Red B Killer." It says she ate all right because
Yeah,
she was calling herself an 8.
that's fucking crazy. All right, let's see.
Being honest. So I don't understand when girls say like I'm an 8 because, or sometimes I hear girls say times. I hear this a lot where they say like because I love myself and I'm like confident now. But don't you think attractiveness is based on results?
They may be, but I don't care about those results. to be
Yeah, you
honest.
do.
But do you think then you're
Yeah, you do. Every woman cares about those results. Absolutely, she does.
Let's
Because
check
when
out
she
another
turns
one.
40, when she turns 40 and she has gotten no results, she's gonna have her come to Jesus moment. And that's when she's gonna go on antidepressants and cry herself every night with a cup of wine and a cat.
To be
Okay.
honest.
but do you think then you're not being objective about your how attractive you are or how attractive anyone else might be?
I guess not,
Mm.
but yeah, that stuff's not really important to me.
Sure,
Like I
sure,
say.
yeah, yeah.
You guys call me delusional.
So if that stuff's not really important to her, why would she write herself out at all?
Let's check out another one.
Let's look. Let's try to go down and see what happens. See what we find. Is that her?
Yeah.
Let's see this. Wait, has feminism changed? Let's see this.
I feel like I'm gonna be cancelled. This is something that I feel like feminism now it's quite toxic.
There you go.
Or I feel like when it started, it had a different purpose, maybe, than now. Yeah. So I don't know if I would say hate group. I definitely know like people that are feminists. I wouldn't say that they're like extreme in that sense, but I see there's a lot of things that people that call themselves feminists do that are quite hateful.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think she hit the nose on the head.
Would you call radical feminism a hate group?
Yeah.
I would too. Absolutely, 100%.
Click the one all the way to the right from that one.
This one here, the feminists hate feminine women.
Yeah.
Did you see the TikTok I posted? Well, I posted on Instagram too with my friend Allie.
I don't think so.
So it was trending on Twitter.
Okay.
And I asked my friend Allie, she's a housewife, and I was like, "Show me your ring," and she showed me this big rock, and I was like, "How'd you get this ring?" She's like, "I submitted to my man," like,
Yeah.
and
okay.
she's just like talking about how, she's like, "Yeah, you could go work for a boss, or you could go work for your man. Like, why wouldn't you want to work for your man?" Like, and it got such a backlash that it was trending
Morgan,
on,
right?
yeah, it was trending on Twitter, and I'm like, "Why are you guys mad?" Did you see the
100%. Like, that's game for women right there. Go work for your man. Don't go work for a
Like,
boss.
it's so crazy because so many dudes out there have girls that are so strong-willed. Damn, I forgot the name. There's a couple right there. There's a couple out right now, and they're super famous. They're a Latin couple. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name. But their whole thing is that the girl's like basically giving it to her man all the time, like bad, making him look bad, like smacking him, yelling at him.
Right.
And
That's it.
it's like a cool thing these days. And it's like, there's so many guys in relationships.
Well, that's been perpetrated by culture. Like, if you look at just sit down and watch football one afternoon, every commercial you watch where there's a male female dynamic, the man's always the dope. The man's always the one screwing something up, and the woman comes in and fixes it.
Like, they've literally made it that way.
Yeah, feminism has done that, where it's actually politically incorrect to portray a common traditional family dynamic where a man acts like a leader. See, no. women want a man who leads, but get offended when they see a woman being led. I don't know if that makes perfect sense. But
I think I know the guy.
all right, find them. Let's let
Look
me
up
find
this
that.
guy, Chicklet.
Chicklet?
Yeah.
That?
Yeah, I think so. Yep, Chicklet and Melanie.
Let's see.
They're funny as hell, but like the whole thing is that she like sits all over them.
Oh, I've seen this video.
You're like a church window. Oh my god, bro.
That's fucking true. She does look like a church window.
Every time, bro. You can't just say, wow, you look really good. Oh my God! You already know it.
Like these two are really funny together,
Uh-huh.
but just the way that she talks and carries herself,
Yeah, like
alone,
she,
is
I
like
can tell she's got an attitude
super
always.
masculine.
Yeah,
Look, put the first one. Put the first one.
this one.
Yeah.
The beautifully toxic life of Chiclet and Melanie, the last hope of finding true love in the hood.
She's not even that cute.
Chiclet and Melanie, aka the hood Corey and Topanga, or East Coast Kenya with way less money but far more love for each other. Either way, it's meant to be. Melanie steps out in the flyest of Fashion Nova fits just to get flamed by a grown man in a Homelander costume. Either way, we love a girl who could take a joke and wear Tim's to brunch. When it's fall season in New York, there's a strict no gray sweatpants policy in Melanie's household. I can hear her saying it now. The only print these bitches gonna see is the footprint on your ass if I catch you talking to one. And nothing says love more than threats of physical violence. Chiclet ignores her heavy hints at marriage, but we know he's keeping a special place in his heart for her, and hopefully holds it longer than he holds a parking space. Although his career argument winning percentage is lower than the average man, there ain't shit a Blue Chew can't fix. Pulled up to the event looking like 2 bags of money, and with more brand deals than the Diesel himself.
Yeah, this isn't a really informative
Yeah,
TikTok,
it just kind of like describes who they are or whatever.
but if
See
you
this-
watch some stuff, look up some other ones.
What's so dirty?
This.
So wash it right. It wouldn't be dirty if you washed it right.
If I washed it
If you washed it right, it wouldn't be dirty if you washed it right.
Who you think you talking
I'm
to?
talking
That's
to
what I
you.
don't
Why you
understand.
stop? Why did you
I'm responding
stop?
because you're not talking
You
to
got
me
mad
like that.
dishes to go, shorty, yo,
And-
fellas. This is how you have them.
and I'm not gonna
This is how you supposed to have.
Is this them?
Yeah, this is them, but this is
Okay.
just them being stupid. They're super toxic. I don't even know why they're promoting this, but I don't know. I honestly,
This is them right here. Let me see this one. 'Cause
they
she
are
looks like a
pretty-
straight up dude.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm Chiclet. I'm not going nowhere if I ain't got no haircut. I wear my chain in the house. Cause you know I make chef, you could tell by my jewelry. Friends always chef all day, every
This is just
Dude,
funny stuff.
her. I know she's trying to make a voice, but her voice is actually really fucking masculine.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the point is, a lot of girls out there are just in their masculine, and they don't even realize it anymore.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that.
To find a woman that's feminine is just such a rare find.
You know what? Fresh and Fit say it all the time. The things that men want, 3 things from a woman: fit, feminine, friendly. That's it.
And
That's
fertile.
all you- and what?
Fertile.
And fertile. Well, if you want kids, not everybody wants kids. But yes, absolutely. You know, fit, feminine, friendly. If you meet those 3 criteria,
Let's see what pops up on radical feminism.
yeah, let's take a look at that. Radical feminist. Oh God.
Videos like this make me realize how naturally transactional a lot of hetero relationships are.
This is something that has been theorized a lot by second wave radical feminists. They argue that being a woman in a society that is heteropatriarchal means that there are only 2
Heteropatriarchal. So normal.
ways to be a woman. It is either being a mother or being a prostitute. And that both of these are forms of transactions in which sex is the reward for the man. And they even argue that it is more transactional if you are in a heterosexual relationship than if you are a prostitute. Because as a married woman and as a mother, you not only sell sex, but you also sell reproductive capacity. And in exchange, you get stability, money, and respectability in a heteropatriarchal society. And they argue that because of the society we've been raised in, no matter how feminist your husband may be, there is necessarily a transactional component to the relationship.
Okay, this woman is fake as fuck. The reason I say that, am I frozen by the way?
No. Oh, actually, yeah, you are.
My camera's frozen. All right.
Yeah.
The reason, let me just stop the camera, but the reason I say that is because you don't give somebody's argument without providing a counter argument if that's really not your argument. You told me what somebody's argument was without giving me a counter argument, then that's by default. That's your argument. She's speaking for herself, but she doesn't want to be criticized by saying some people think. That is fake as all hell. Dude, these people piss me off. Let me see if my camera's back. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. Let's find us another one. Type in male feminist, says Jay Blaze. All right, let's type in male feminist. Let's see what comes up. That should be sad. Male feminist. Oh, God. Tell me you're a male feminist without telling me you're a male feminist.
Tell me you're a male feminist without telling me you're a male feminist. I'll start. So I have this friend, McKenna, great girl. She was dating this guy named Tanner.
Is this satirical?
I don't know.
There's no glasses in his glasses.
Not a great guy. He would disrespect her. He would not treat her like the queen she was.
Yeah,
He
they
would
say here,
cheat
this is
on
a
her.
joke.
Probably. Didn't have any direct evidence of that part, but I'm sure he did. And I would remind her of this daily. And finally, she broke up with him. So I'm hanging out with her after, and she goes, Cole, I wish I could find a guy just like you. So naturally, I made a move on her, and she rejected me. I'm like, excuse me? You wish you could find a guy just like me? Bitch, I am me. Hook up with me. I've been putting in the time. I deserve this. You owe me. I'm just going to keep going for the bad boys. Then you're going to keep getting your heart broken, and you'll deserve it. You need to go for the good guys like me, nice guys like me. Just
I will say, when girls ask where are all the good guys at,
You rejected them all.
they're yeah, that or they're either in your friend zone.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's joking, but he's hitting at the heart of the matter. That is 100% true, and that happens to thousands, if not millions, of guys every single fucking day.
I have a feminist that I actually am for.
You say that again?
I have a feminist that I actually like. I'm for her. What she has to say.
Who is it?
It's see if this pops up. Real femme sapien.
Real. I need a new computer.
Femme sapien.
I've heard of this. All right, which one should I play here? You tell me.
I don't know. Pick. How modern women destroy their homes.
Don't do these things. 12 things that women do to destroy their marriage. Using harsh words. Having unrealistic expectations. Using sarcastic and critical language. Criticizing him in front of your family and friends. Withholding affection and physical intimacy. Disrespecting his opinions. Undermining his authority. But demanding he takes full responsibility. That's a good one. That's a good one. Never being happy. Demoralizing him and crushing his spirit. Picking the wrong man. Focusing on work over the marriage and cheating. Don't do these things.
Yeah, I
12
can
things
endorse that.
That girl is actually like, for me, is what like a real feminist is, and she actually pushes like femininity. Check out this other girl. Her name is Roma.
Hang on. Let's see a couple here.
Convincing men to cry more, to be more emotional, is that it's incredibly manipulative.
I don't know why women decide to say shit like this under the guise of helping other women. Just say that you're here to cater to the male ego.
No. Women do not want vulnerability out of their man. As much as they want them to say he's emotionally available and all this crap, women don't want emotional men. Women are the emotional ones in their relationship, and that is not a bad thing. God, we are different. Why can't these women get this? Justin, help me, brother.
But anyways, men have the highest suicide rates in the country. Men are responsible for most murders and rapes. There is obviously.
We're also responsible for the majority of the war deaths that have preserved your freedoms, and 90% of homeless people in America are men. So don't give me those arguments.
A large problem with mental illness within the male community. So to suggest that by women encouraging men to be more vocal about their emotions is a bad thing is actually extremely toxic and
Number one reason men commit suicide, divorce, or women. I think back to celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain, who famously committed suicide. It was because of a woman. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Jay Blaze here. We'll come back to yours in a second, but Jay Blaze here says, type in Joe Rogan, woman admits to leaving UFC fighter. Let's see that. Joe Rogan. Let's see. UFC woman leaves UFC fighter. Okay, I don't know which one we're looking for, but there's a lot of Joe Rogan stuff around here. All right, Jay Blaze, if you can find it and put a link to it on the chat, I'll bring it up. Maybe on Instagram, that's fine too. But what was the one you were saying, Justin?
Roma Army.
Roma Army?
Yeah. So she's just a girl that like advocates for men.
Okay. Are these too for you? Is this too much tattooage?
For me, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But I genuinely, she's got a lot of good points that she makes.
All right, let's see. Let's go with this.
Gentlemen, if you could be a lady for 24 hours.
Shit, you ain't even got to finish. But I'm gonna, because by the end of the day, my fingers are gonna look like I was in the pool for too long. Oh yeah, all day. The damn bed's gonna look like a fucking Jackson Pollock painting. Not to mention, I would be the world's biggest thought for the 24 hours. Just to know.
We're
you know what I mean?
picking all the wrong
already
videos tonight.
The what?
We're picking all the wrong videos tonight.
Yeah, I know, but the real is this her? What the fuck is the point of this video? Yeah.
Can you find her herself?
Jesus Christ, you see the way that she's just doing that stuff? No, I don't think that that's how women should behave.
You think that because you don't look like she does. Video currently unavailable. I think she might have got removed.
Can you find her herself?
Jesus Christ, you see the way that she's
These
just
videos
doing.
have nothing to do with what we're
It's
talking
at the Roman Army.
Don't even play them if they have nothing to do with what we're talking
At
about.
the Roma Army. The Roma Army. Here we go. Accounts. The Roma Army has spoken. I don't see her here.
Weird. Maybe on YouTube?
Let's see Instagram. Where's the search bar? Here we go. The Roma.
Yeah, I followed her on YouTube.
Army. The Roma Army fans page. Maybe this is it. Well, maybe there's some of her stuff here. Let's see.
I see it all on YouTube.
Send me
Look,
what's
exposing feminists for being garbage humans on YouTube.
What do I put?
I'm gonna send you the link.
Is this her? Here we go. Boom.
Found it?
Yeah.
I sent you some links.
Huh? No, I found her. This is her.
There's nothing on the screen.
Oh, there isn't? Hang on. Oh, I see what was happening. Hold up. Hey. Let me reset here. You are watching the J&J Dating Dynamics podcast. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button so you can help us grow our humble little podcast here. Today, we are talking about feminism and how screwed up it is and how it's screwed traditional everything. So let me share the screen back, and we are looking at some feminist TikToks. From tab. Here we go. Here we go. All right. This is her.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women.
All right. Let's see.
Ex-porn stars turned failed housewives be like, men who go after younger women, like they're just predatory. Something's wrong with them. They're just so unaccomplished and unfulfilled. Yeah, Mia Khalifa, don't you have like 100 videos with old men? And are we just gonna like blindly walk past women like Cher and Madonna? Of course we are, because you're a feminist. Ex-porn. This is a reminder to all you ladies this Christmas. Stop wishing for the perfect man. Santa's laughing at you. You already had your chance with him. You friend zoned him.
Joel.
Yeah.
Play the videos I'm sending to your text, bro.
To my text? All right, hang on.
Yeah, these don't have anything to do with feminism.
All right, let's see. How long are these, though? Copy. Let's see. Go. Boom. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting a new segment called Exposing These Feminists as the Terrible People That
It's sharing properly, right?
Yeah.
All right.
They are. It's so easy. So let me just dive into this. The mothership at Yogurt Eater. Oh my God, so quirky. If you hear a bunch of like nonsense around my house tonight, leave it alone. This girl is all over Twitter posting things like, oh my God, smash the patriarchy, which is just absolutely hilarious considering she is literally married and her husband pays for all of her things. So the only patriarchy she's smashing is her husband. She's also starting petitions on there like end misogyny on Twitter against women, even though recent studies show that the majority of misogynistic tweets that
come from women
come out of Twitter are literally from women towards other women. But you go, girl. I exposed her because in 2019, she made this post. My mom has just told me her next door neighbor has a black cat called the N-word. God, how awfully hilariously tragic. That's so funny that white people can put black people at the butt of their jokes. Like, okay, but then it comes to find out that she's actually an even worse person. She's the type of woman.
All right, so this is just her criticizing another a wannabe feminist, right?
Yeah, she's exposing some feminists.
Let me go to the other one you sent.
But one thing I love about these girls I'm showing you is that they're not giving advice. They're just telling you, just like we are, what it is out there.
Yeah.
And I want people to see this from a woman's perspective because a lot of these girls see it for what it is.
You're right. Yeah, a lot of them do. Unfortunately, not a lot of them have the balls to come out and say so publicly because they know they'll get admonished by her friends and what Rollo Tomasi calls the sisterhood uberalis, which is very true. Very true. It's not popular to bash women around women. All right, let's watch this one after the ad. Sign up for StreamYard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. You know what time it is, right? You know? Do you know? It's time to call out these women who get absolutely no dick because let me tell you, they are starting to get increasingly more radical, extreme, terrifying. I mean, let's be honest. I don't even have time to waste with an intro. Like, we just got to get into this.
Men are trash. But every now and then, Mama likes to dumpster dive.
Ew. What the hell? Bro, oh my God.
Keep it rolling.
Translation. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
This girl gets absolutely no dick, and it literally shows. She is literally telling you that she does not get any dick because she is so fucking miserable. And she's the type of woman that will like walk around and say, I'm so empowered and men are just intimidated by strong women. But really, you're absolutely fucking insufferable. But every now and then you'll put on your chameleon mask and you'll pretend to be nice to guys just so you can get some dick. I pray to the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man.
Oh shit, my headphones fell out. But that's funny as hell.
This girl's
Absolutely
good.
none.
Yeah.
And this is why I hate men, because tell me why I just texted a man that I missed him.
I have to stop this right here because first of all, of course she has the bowl piercing. Second of all, how come I
Well, okay, I wouldn't be criticizing piercings, honey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little hypocritical, though.
Yeah.
Right, let's keep it rolling.
just keep seeing these videos of women saying that like men deserve nothing because they get stood up like literally one time? You guys literally experience like one smidgen of what men experience in the dating world. You experience it for 1 second.
And he finna text back, I don't know if I can hang out today. Bitch, I didn't ask you if you could hang out today. I asked you to get hit by a fucking bus, bitch. And I don't miss you no more. How?
What the hell?
Bro, you know what? She's absolutely right. When women experience what men go through in the dating world, even once, for 1 minute, that's when they turn to opinions like men are trash and all this crap because they can't handle it.
Yeah.
Because they're not used to getting rejected. Donovan said it here 2 weeks ago. When a woman gets rejected, that just fucks with her head.
That's why we can never successfully reject a woman.
Oh, we can.
It always makes them come back harder.
At least they can try. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Wow. That really escalated. I thought she was going to say something along the lines of like men deserve nothing. I did not know that she was going to go all homicidal. I mean, I first of all, I would like to know where she got a horse so tall, because she is very clearly just like way up on her high horse, thinks that like men owe her every smidgen of their time. I just don't get it. Women like this are absolutely so entitled, and I hope you guys stay away from them, because entitled women, they're the type of ones to demand a wedding ring that's a certain price, engagement ring that's a certain price. Like they're really not hiding it anymore. They really say, right, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna ruin your life.
Real quick, there's a video out there where Just Pearl is having a conversation with a woman. Actually, I think, was it Just Pearl?
I don't know. Was it?
Anyway, the girl wanted a $200,000 wedding ring. And she was like a 6 at best.
Dude, I've seen videos of these girls who are not good looking whatsoever get proposed to by some guy and they just look at the ring and they walk away. Like, it's fucking insane out there. All right, let's finish this one up and then I want to get to Jay Blaze. Jay, let's see. It's a brutal clip. Green Ranger 2. Jay, if you can send me a link on Instagram, I'm going to put my Instagram handle here on the chat. And I will put up the clip you're talking about because I do want to see it. It does sound interesting. All right, let's finish this one up. This is just a creepy fucking view right here.
Yeah, you paused
I'm
that.
gonna wish death upon ya, and then I'll shit on your grave. Like what? Can you calm down? Just grotesque, honestly.
A man could be everything you wish for, but he's still a man inside, and a man will cheat or lie or find it hard when you cry. A man can always hurt you because inherently he's hurt himself, and you will give your heart away every time, because without love, well, what else? A man can be a good one, has even been raised by women divine, but at the core he can't get rid of what naturally makes him a guy. It's in his blood to have.
Notice how she called women divine. And get men are trash because they're just naturally men. All right, Jay Blaze, paste it on the chat if you must, if you can, or if it'll let you.
This power, or to be able to just walk away, so when he makes you cry in his eyes, well too, I understand that you might stay, because a man might project his feelings or bury them deep below his skin, and soon enough, without his knowing, it's your feelings that start to sting, and you can give him chance and you can give him doubt, but he's a man at heart, so
Okay, this girl is extremely emo, obviously, and she literally got rejected. You can tell this was shot at night. She got rejected that afternoon.
Yeah.
Like really, she really liked the guy, and the guy said nope. It's hilarious.
His mistakes are bound. And I say all this not to scare you from what could be all that brings you joy. For those who fall in love with men do so, just be mindful of the boy. The boy within who once got hurt and from pain had to learn manhood and its worth. The boy who grew up to
Say that again.
It's so drawn out.
It's dramatic as hell, dude. Oh shit.
Get past her.
Yeah, hang on. Let me.
because without love, well, what else?
Was the worst poem I think I've ever heard in my goddamn life. I could have summed that whole thing up by saying, if you are a man, you are guilty because you have a penis, and I am so close-minded and have my head shoved so far up feminist vaginas that I refuse to see men as individual human beings, and I just think that all of them are immature little boys. It would have been way more tolerable. Like it still would have been as grotesque, just like more tolerable. I feel like my lunch is coming up.
Probably would have done better on TikTok too.
We get our heart broken one time by a guy and we hang up some, is that voodoo dolls? Is it a skeleton? What the fuck is in the background? I feel like she set the stage for this.
Like I said, she got dumped that afternoon. And she just had to go home and write a poem about it.
Mess up our hair, devil horns, yes. A man could be everything you wished for, but he's still a man inside.
I could say the same way. A woman can be everything you wish for, but inside she's still a woman. She's still hypergamous.
Yeah.
And there's far more evidence to that than to a man being a man inside. Because men believe in unconditional love. Women don't.
We're the romantics.
Yep. We are the true romantics.
Wow. Okay, let's gender reverse this. Yeah, a woman can seem so sweet and so nice, but at the end of the day, she'll probably take your kids away from you. She'll probably use every single one of your insecurities against
Take your
you.
money.
She'll probably be loud, rude, and then call herself empowering. Does that sound good, right? Does it sound a little bit stupid? Right, you sound fucking stupid. You, this chick right here. Like, this poem got 654,000 likes. Why would anybody like this? Look at the hashtags. Hashtag poetry, hashtag men, hashtag ain't, hashtag shit, hashtag watch, hashtag me, hashtag date, hashtag them, hashtag anyway. I think you
We
need
gotta
a
do a
hashtag.
TikTok.
Shut the fuck up. Continue getting no dick.
We got to do a what?
We gotta do a TikTok.
Yeah, let's get Instagram done first. And then we can start on another social network. We got Jeremy Castro up in the house.
Is that his song?
No, it just says welcome on my sound mixer, and that's the song that comes up. But hang on, which one? I think this is the good one, though. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get back to this.
I understand that women like this have clearly had bad experiences with men in their past, but I just don't know where it gives them the right or where they've consciously given themselves permission. You have a right to change your feelings about the world based off of like trauma and heartbreak, but you don't have a right to fearmonger and just like paint men to just be these like walking trash bags. Here, I have a poem.
Well, hang on, because here I disagree with you. Anybody, at any time, has the right to say whatever the hell they want.
Pull up full screen.
What?
Full screen.
Full screen? What full screen? For the YouTube?
Us.
Oh, yeah, hang on. There we go. All right. So yeah, anybody has a right to say whatever the hell they want at any given time. They have the right to fearmonger. They just don't have a right to be heard. When TikTok ends up banning her, she's going to claim freedom of speech or whatever the fuck. Because a lot of YouTubers do that shit when they get canceled. YouTube does not have to give you a platform. You don't have a right to be heard. Okay? But you have a right to say whatever the hell you want. If we ever get canceled, that's not infringing our freedom of speech. Okay? So let's not talk about rights. Let's not bring rights into the conversation. Jeremy Castro up in the chat. Jay Blaze, dude, you can't paste the link you're looking for on the chat there, and we can take a look at that video. You are watching the J&J Dating Dynamics podcast. I am Jay. That guy over there is Jay. And this is episode 21. We are just making fun of some feminists on TikTok. And we saw that one girl on Mumble that, Jesus Christ.
Anyway, we're reaching that hour mark.
We are reaching that hour mark. Justin, final thoughts, man. What do you think about feminists? Do you agree with me that feminism is based on jealousy?
Absolutely. I think people aren't really aware of what's going on out there. That's really all I want to do is bring awareness. And I feel like we never really did what we did tonight. And I've been talking about it for a minute, but I want our viewers to see the women that are advocating for men, because from them you can see that our perspective isn't skewed.
Right, absolutely not.
But there's things are just terrible out there.
You look depressed,
right?
It's like COVID. Justin's got COVID right now.
I am not depressed at all. I'm very happy. But yeah, just happen to have COVID. But like I said, people need to educate themselves on what's going on and how they can get back to being a normal functioning person and not give into what's going on these days. There's nothing wrong with the old school falling in love, starting a family, and raising a family together. That's what it's really about. And I feel like they're out here trying to separate us.
Do you think that, I hate the word do you feel because whatever, I don't operate on feelings. Do you think that most everybody deep down wants the traditional and the traditional family dynamic, but a lot of these people, especially for social media, are putting up a front? Or do you think a lot of these people are actually this way?
I think I think that these people think that they want it, but then they get it and they don't know what to do with it, or it's not enough, or it's not what they cracked out to be, or you hit a bump in the road and it's like, you hit a bump in the road, oh fuck that, I'm out. Nobody works with each other anymore.
Right.
I feel like some people cut the rope before it needs to be cut, and they actually get rid of perfect partners.
Yeah. I think a lot of people end up turning. Yeah, women are sold a lie. You're absolutely right, Jay Blaze. Feminism is a lie. Absolutely. 100%. I think a lot of people, especially these feminist types on Facebook, TikTok, and all these places, end up the way they are because they have at some point searched for that traditional, that fairy tale story, let's call it that, and they can't handle the fact that they haven't been able to find it, so they turn to something else.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it ends up on homosexuality. Nothing wrong with homosexuality, whatever. Do what you want to do. I don't care. But radical feminism, no, that's what it needs to stop. And
Would it be safe to say that we are feminists? Because we
not
because we're pushing an agenda, but because we want women back in their feminine.
Because we want femininity. That's a way to look at it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want women to be the best they can be.
I mean,
not for themselves.
There's feminine and masculine. If women are the ones out there being masculine, what's happening to all the men?
They're being feminized.
And then they're not attracted to them anymore.
They're not attractive. It's a vicious cycle, man.
You can't cut off a guy's balls and expect to be attracted to him.
And expect him to be the man of the house.
And
expect him to fix things around the house. And expect him to protect you when you're walking down the street.
Seriously.
It's a vicious cycle. It really, really is. And it's kind of sad, honestly. Yes, Jay Blaze, I am pro-woman too. I am 100% pro-woman. But I'm not 100% pro-feminism. Modern feminism is an absolute lie. Jay Blaze, you said it on the chat earlier. It sells women a bill of goods for while they're young, See, because a woman can live the modern true feminist lifestyle in her 20s, maybe into her 30s. Once she starts to hit that wall, once she finds her path in life, and once she wants to settle down with a man, all those radical feminist years are going to come back to haunt her.
Yeah.
And she's going to realize her mistake. And it's going to be too little too late. That's my final thought. With that, we are going to say goodbye to episode 21 of the J&J Dating Dynamics podcast. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button, subscribe. And I'm Jay. That guy over there is Jay. He's about to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Peace out. Thank you all.